Hi, you guys. Nicole here, your supernatural wellness mama for all things health and healing. And I have made it to the grocery store. And um, I have about 30 minutes to hurry up and get through here so that I can take my son to work, right? So I thought I'd actually shoot this video because it was interesting. I read an article. Oh, I thought that was my mother-in-law. It was a lady that kind of looked like a Walker. But anyway, um, I read an article. The was it an art? Yes, it was an article. It was an article, but then it had a video inside of it. That's why I thought it was a I thought it was a video. But anyway, I guess there was this famous. Hi, Raphael. You got done watching the other video. Great. So, remember I said I'm going to do these videos live because I actually do not have time to edit them and put cool, fancy sounds and all of that kind of stuff on it, right? Just raw. So, anyway, um, I read this article, and in that particular article, it was talking about I guess it's a well-known YouTuber or famous, I don't even like using that word, but this famous YouTuber, I don't know her name, I've never seen her stuff, but she was like vegan, you know, and was doing a whole vegan lifestyle type of thing. So all her videos were, I guess, pretty much like vegan life, vegan lifestyle, so forth and so on. And she got caught up. Somebody, don't know who, took a picture of her, or maybe they were shooting a video about whatever, and she was in Mexico and was eating some fish. So fish is meat, right? And so, of course, I think she had like millions of subscribers. This say, Lord have mercy, are you tripping, baby? Oh shoot, I might get two of these at this price. Hold on. Yeah, I'm the one that searched through the meat to find the lowest price and then put it in my cart. But anyway, okay, no, I'm good. I'm good on that. I think I'm good on that. Yeah. So anyway, so she was okay. So she was eating fish. I gotta hurry up because now my phone battery about to die. So anyway, she got caught eating fish, like fish was on her plate or whatever. And so she lost a lot of subscribers and things like that. In which, okay, I mean, of course that's gonna happen because what? Dun dun dun, lying. you know, got caught red-handed, basically. Excuse me, can I get some meat over here? Thank you. So, 2 for $5. I might as well grab two of these. So, yeah, it was very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate that happened. And this is the reason why I want to talk about this while I am at the grocery store. Now, here's the thing, and maybe this will help to free some people from all of the, all of that stuff. Now, do not get me wrong. I am a person that, I won't necessarily say like I eat the healthiest, because in essence we don't. None of us do. And the reason why I say that is you can get the best of the so-called best, but we still live in a world where everything is polluted, from the air to the water to the soil. It's all polluted. So we can only do the best we can with what we have, you know. Now, I'm not going to sit here and drink a bunch of bleach and call it water. You know, I'm not going to take a nice glass of water and put bleach in it. There are certain things that I stay away from, that I will not buy, of course, because, I mean, hey, if you know, when you know better, you do better. It's that kind of thing. So, like, yeah, back in the day, I used to, when I shop, I bought Kool-Aid. I bought Kool-Aid. I bought Kool-Aid. I put the whole Kool-Aid mixture dye inside with 2 cups of white bleached sugar in tap water and drank it. So right now, that would seem like, the way I think about it now is like, oh my gosh, I was really concocting death and drinking it. But at the same time, back then, I ain't thinking about it. It was Kool-Aid. I liked it or whatever. The thing is, I stopped drinking it because, for the most part, my body started changing. That's pretty much it. My body started changing. My body rejected it. My body didn't want it anymore. And so, and I started to feel a certain way, feel sick or nauseous or whatever, because I'm making this stuff and drinking this stuff. Then, that's preserves jam, one jam. Then, that's different. And so, I'm saying all that to say this. We need to listen to our bodies. That's pretty much it. We need to listen to our bodies when it comes to food, and do everything in moderation. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Do everything in moderation. There are certain things that I just don't eat. Like, do I eat pork? No, I don't eat pork. Is it because it's an unclean animal and all of this kind of stuff or whatever? The living conditions of it is this and that. No, that's not the reason why I stopped eating pork. I stopped eating pork because, and slowly, because I'll tell you right now, if my grandmother, this was back in the day, if she came to the house and fixed some pork chops, I was going to tear them mugs up. I'm tell you right now, I'm going to tear them up. But her pork chops were the only pork chops that I would eat. I ain't like nobody else's pork chops, but my grandmama's pork chops, yeah. But when I eat it now, no. Why? Because that stuff will tear my stomach to pieces if I did. I started, like if I smelled pork chops being fried or whatever, I would literally get nauseous. That's all. I would just get nauseous. So then what? After a while, what I started doing was not eating it anymore, because it was making me sick. I couldn't even stand the smell of it. So that was just my body saying, okay, now it's time to not eat this. But not because of because it was unclean or clean or it eat anything or whatever. Now, don't get me wrong. Just always pay attention to science, okay? And what did we learn in science class? If we learned anything about science in science class, you got herbivores, you got carnivores, and you have omnivores. There are certain animals that were created to eat meat. There are certain animals that were created to eat only herbs and grass. There are certain animals created that eat both. We as humans are no different. We are no different. So, the meat has this and the meat has that, and it's going to do this and it's going to do that. Let me tell you right now, when I say I know of some vegans and vegetarians, yeah, we do. We do. But I know of some vegans and vegetarians, because remember, this page is not called Supernatural Wellness Mama for no reason. I'm in this holistic health and healing circle, I have seen a lot of my fellow healers that, they have clients that they work on, and they've been eating vegan or vegetarian or whatever all their life. They still end up with cancer too. They can still end up with health issues too. So is it the food? Now, it may be it's sometimes it is, but a lot of times it's more spiritual and emotional than just food, because it's like the scripture says, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds from the mouth of the Father. What does that mean? If we were only alive, breathing, just because we ate something, or it was food that was keeping us here and alive and well, we'd all be dead right now. Really, really, we'd all be dead right now. Why? Because a lot of the food that is available is processed. The organic foods, look up that word in the dictionary. Organic, it can be taken from a live culture and grown in the lab, right? Now, there are some food stuffs that I would stay away from, or really not eat on a regular everyday basis. Your fast foods and that restaurant and all of that kind of stuff. I mean, hey, if you got to do what you got to do when you got to do it, that's one thing, But me per se, I don't necessarily, do I want to buy this? I don't know. I don't necessarily, I don't necessarily care too much for it. Again, why? Because it just does something different to my stomach, to my body. And what we do eat, our body needs certain nutrients, and it's just a fact that those nutrients are not in fast foods. We eat because we need certain nutrients from the food that we're eating, and fast those nutrients. So that's why I don't necessarily eat it. However, don't get me wrong. Look, if I'm somewhere and I'm extremely hungry and I'm like driving or whatever, wait a minute, what happened to, you know what? Y'all need to stop playing with my emotions. I am so upset right now. Wow. I hope it's down here. No, it's this certain cheese that I get, and I'm not seeing it. Oh, here it is. They done moved it on me. Okay, see? Look, Meijer, y'all stop playing like that now. You're moving stuff. Look, I'm trying to get in and get it out. Get out. They moving stuff around. I know how to get through this store. So anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, as far as what we're putting into our bodies, I mean, it's just like putting gas in a car. So if you're driving a foreign car and that foreign car requires premium gas, will you put unleaded in it? No, you mess up the car. You mess up the engine, right? So why would I put foodstuffs that don't have the proper nutrients in a living, walking tabernacle that was made in order to that requires certain nutrients and minerals in our food? Same thing. Some people, you get pissed about your car if somebody put the wrong gas in there and messed up the engine, but putting food or foodstuffs that was grown in a lab or processed in some processing center and made with styrofoam and stuff like that inside our bodies, and talking about don't judge me on eating or whatever. And it's like, it's not judgment more so than it is just using a little bit of common sense. That's all. That's all it is. But again, like I said, doing the best you can with what you have, and and at least attempting to cut down on as many toxins and pollutants or whatever as possible. That's all. That's pretty much all. And like I was saying before, if I try my best not to be out here starving, um, starving and only having maybe like $4 or whatever to my name, you know, to where I have to stop and be like, ooh, I got this $4. Let me roll up to Wendy's and get a 4 for $4. Thank you. Um, thank you. Especially this morning where I'm out here kind of roughing it. I got to twist my locks over and everything. But anyway, I try to. But yeah. I don't want to have to do that, but I will if I have to. But the key is prevention, like not having it to where I have to do that particular thing. So I just wanted to share that. Do the best you can with what you have. Try the best to cook as often as you possibly can. Our bodies need fruits and vegetables. Do the best you can with the fruits and vegetables that you get. Pray. Pray, 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 pray. If we understood how powerful our words are, we would pray over our food each and every time. I pray over the food while I'm cooking it. To be honest with you, I pray over it while I'm cooking it. As a matter of fact, I say my praise and graces and thank yous as I'm grocery shopping, as I'm making out the grocery list, as a matter of fact. So, again, do the best you can with what you have. If meat is for you, clean it and eat it. If it's not good, hey, that's fine. But don't be out here lying to people. Don't be out here lying to people. Talking about like, you so vegan or vegetarian or this, that, and the other, and then get caught with a one of them Fred Flintstone, what they call them, the chicken, not chicken things, but dinosaur legs, right? So me per se, look at this cart. I'm not even done, but look at this cart. We eat meat, mainly chicken and turkey, sometimes beef. My husband he'll eat beef, but me, I have to be sparing on the beef side. Ooh, one time, cause I haven't eaten beef like that often. I've eaten like chicken, turkey, and fish for years. And one week, I don't know, I just went on this binge where it was for 3 days. And I had ground beef in 3 of our meals. I used ground beef for 3 of our meals. And that last meal, I fixed some crab legs, some crab leg steak, baked sweet potatoes with the butter, the dipping sauce, and I think maybe like broccoli or something, either broccoli or spinach for the, for the sides or whatever. I mean, had it down, right? Why did I wake up between 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning? Felt like I was having a heart attack. Like straight up, it scared the crap out of me. And I'm about to grab my phone and call a doctor. Do I need something else? Okay, I got this, I got that. I got the tomato sauce. Do I need tomato paste? Yeah, I need tomato paste because I'm gonna make some meatloaf. So yeah, I was about to dial 911 because I thought I literally thought I was having a heart attack. And then, my spirit said, Nicole, you've been eating meat that you have not eaten in years, You eating crab legs and steak and all this beef, like you overdid it. I'm like, oh Lord, have mercy. You know, it just freaked me out. But I just made sure I didn't, do that. I took some L-arginine. L-arginine is good for cleaning out the arteries. It helps to get all that plaque and stuff out the arteries, so your blood can flow through your arteries and circulate through the body much better. So yeah, I did that and everything was cool, fine. Haven't had that problem since then. But you listen to your body. It'll tell you exactly what it needs and it'll tell you what it don't need, and you just have to listen to it. And that's pretty much it. Do everything in moderation. It's funny because a lot of people think because um, I talk about Yahweh, Elohim, Yahshua a lot, because I have no choice to. That's just one of those things when it's like having a good man. If you got a good man, you're going to talk about him, you're going to praise him, and all of that kind of stuff. People want you to get away from them because she always talking about her man. She always talking about her man. Talking about what he did. He did this for her. He did that for her. It's the same thing. Joshua done did a lot for me over the years. So I that's what I do. But people assume because of that, I'm like this, I don't know, spiritual, just Christian. And I profess that I'm not. I'm a believer. I'm a believer. And I'm more than a believer. I'm a knower. I understand the spirit. And because of that, I'm automatically, because of how people have been taught and think about it, is that, I don't eat, I don't eat certain things, or I don't drink wine, or I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't curse, I don't do all of that stuff. And it's like, you will see me with a margarita. You'll see me with whatever drink that my body can handle. Which is really not too much because, just me knowing myself, I know that I could be, I know that if I overdo it, it will get to me again. Everything in moderation. I drink wine. As a matter of fact, when I get over here on the other side, I'm grabbing me a bottle. Wine has resveratrol. That's good for the heart. As a matter of fact, what didn't in the scriptures Joshua turned the water into wine, and he was drinking with him and everything. He wasn't drunk, but he drank. There's a difference between being a drunkard and having you an occasional drink or whatever, if you can handle it. So, it's just kind of one of those things I wanted to talk about while I was in the grocery store shopping here at my trusty old Meijer grocery store. I love coming here. I really do. All right, so I am out and go over here in this other aisle to get some, sister wants some things. She made her request, so I have to make sure that I get them, or else I might be fired. Sister gonna fire me. I might be fired from my duties as a caregiver. And let me grab those things and I will talk to you all again soon, okay? You all have a wonderful day. Bless you. Love you. And again, I didn't say it in the beginning, but if you're new to my channel, welcome and subscribe by clicking the link. And if you are, if you've been here for a while, thank you for watching. Take care, you guys. Peace.